Hello? Hello, good morning. Hello?
Hello.
Mhm.
And let's try that again because this is my. I don't know why it didn't appear on my computer. Can you tell me again?
Okay, sure. Just tell me, just chat in the inbox if you are okay.
Uh, huh? You can just uh
Just call
tell
you
me
right away.
again. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Like hi.
Okay. How about now? Is it okay?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. So by the way, good morning once again. How are you?
Um. Great.
Great. Okay. So are you ready for the class now?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
But
So
I forget to finish my homework.
okay. So I'll just give you like a few minutes to do that. Will that be okay?
Uh-huh.
Okay. So just tell me once you're done so that I can unmute my mic, okay?
Mm.
Okay. Hello? Okay, so are you done? Okay. This time, let us have first the academic writing. Okay, so in here you will discuss how would our life change if aliens visited us? Would it be good or bad? Why? Okay, so can you explain your answer?
If aliens really come to Earth one day, I believe there would have a big chance that they conquer Earth rather than make friends with Earth.
Okay, so why do you say they will conquer us rather than make friends with us?
Actually, I don't know. I just I don't know how to explain my reasons, but I just think, they will do it. Yeah, I don't know the reasons.
Okay, so you just think that that would be the possible thing that would happen, right? Right. Yeah. Okay. So thank you for answering this one. Good job. Now this time let us have your gap fill. It will be on the next page. So the instruction is to put the words in the spaces in the paragraph below. Okay, so I will let you read the whole paragraph and highlight the correct answers. Okay?
Scientists believe there is a possibility that aliens are listening to us on Earth. Astronomers from a program called Breakthrough Lesson are excited about a giant mysterious space object that has passed close to our planet. Breakthrough Lesson scientists search for evidence of civilizations beyond Earth. Civilizations. The scientists work at the University of Hawaii. They describe the object as an 800-meter long, 80-meter wide, cigar-shaped rock. Some scientists believe the rock has too many straight lines on it for it to be formed naturally. They suggest it could have been designed by some form of extraterrestrial life. The scientists have dubbed the rock Omama, which means first messenger in the Hawaiian language.
Okay, so by the way, this word is space. Okay, again, that is space. Hello? Okay, sorry. By the way, this word is space. Okay, so let me just straight lines. That's correct. Form naturally, as it suggests, it could have been designed by some form of extraterrestrial life. Okay, so that would be correct. Now let's continue to the second paragraph. Okay. The astronomers first spotted Omama in October. It was traveling at great speed through the solar system and passed Earth at about 85 times the distance to the Moon. This is just a hair's breadth relative to the vast expanses of the universe. Omama is the first object spotted in the solar system that appears to originate from another star system. The astronomers say its high speed of over 300,000 km per hour suggests it is outside the gravitational pull of the Sun. and is instead traveling on its own path that originated in another galaxy. A scientist said it was highly unlikely that a murmur was a sign that aliens exist by the huge rock, and its journey was a unique event that possibly offered new secrets.
Okay, so we are, or all of your answers are correct. We have the words spotted, speed, expanses, originate, pull, path, sign, and unique. Okay, so now before we proceed to our next BN material, do you have any questions with anything that is in this article? No questions.
No.
So good job in reading and giving your insights with this lesson. Now let's move on to the next one. Okay, so I believe that you are already in the next document. So the title of it is Adolescence Now Lasts from 10 to 24. Okay, so this time, okay, wait for a while. I'll just, okay, fix the noise. Patute! Hello? Okay, so it's
Hey.
okay now. I'm very sorry the dog was barking too loud earlier. Okay, so now this time let us have our lesson. Adolescence now lasts from 10 to 24. Okay, so when we say adolescence, what?
I know what it.
Yeah.
What it is.
So what are those expected ages of adolescence? What do you think?
Maybe 12 to 18 or 20.
12 to 18 or 12 to 20. But usually they have, or they are in, depending on a human's development, because there are some who are advanced in developing, okay, even 10 years old or what. Okay, so that would be 12 to 18 or 10 to 18. So that would be adolescent years. Okay, but then this time it seems that the ages are being moved. Okay, let's find out what it is all about. Okay, so have you already listened to the MP3? Okay, so this time let us read this one. Please note the pronunciation of the words that you have listened to the MP3 file that we have here. Okay? Okay, so let's start with the first paragraph.
Scientists have changed their estimation of when adolescence and adulthood start. Adolescence is that typical time when children develop into adults. It was traditionally thought to coincide with our teenage years. However, scientists from the University of Melbourne have redefined this. They said it can start at the age of 10 and continue to the age of 24. Puberty used to occur around the age of 14.
but because of improved health and nutrition, puberty can now start at the age of 10, especially in a developed world. Likewise, the upper age for when adolescence ends has been increased. This is because we stay in education longer and delay responsibilities like marriage, parenthood, and getting a job. The scientists published their study in the Mental Child and Adolescent Health journal. They said society needs to change laws to take into account the findings of research. Professor Susan Sayer said, although many adult legal privileges start at age 18, the adoption of adult roles and responsibilities generally occurs better. The researchers that use support services could be extended to the age of 25. However, this could be problematic in many countries around the globe. There is a big difference in the legal age at which nations recognize adulthood. Children legally become adults at the age of 15 in Indonesia, Myanmar, and Yemen. In Singapore, Zambia, and Honduras, the age is 21.
Okay, so thank you for reading our paragraphs here. But this time, let us have these words. Let us just note. We have here puberty.
Puberty.
Okay, so puberty is a stage of a person's life when the person develops from a child into an adult. So in puberty, it is where your changes can be noticeable in the body. Like you will have your like change of voice. You will for girls, they will have a more curvaceous body. Okay, or there will be more body hair. Okay, so those are actual signs of puberty. Okay, being tall, growing up. Okay, so puberty is in the stage of adolescence. Okay, where great developments happen in a person's body. Okay, so again, that is puberty. Next is privileges. Okay, privileges. One technique that you can pronounce the word well is to really open the mouth. Okay, so opening or the right opening of the mouth can determine correct pronunciation. So if you will just have your mouth open slightly, like it will be privileges. Okay, so it will not be that clear. But if you will open your mouth a little bit wider, it will be privileges. Okay. Yes. So more opening of the mouth, okay, or proper opening of the mouth will also determine a good pronunciation. Okay. Okay. So next one is services. Very good.
Services.
Okay, so I will read again so that you can listen to any pronunciation that you might have missed, that I might have missed. Okay. So
Mm-hmm.
scientists have
Okay.
changed their estimation of when adolescence ends and adulthood starts. Adolescence is that difficult time when children develop into adults. It was traditionally thought to coincide with our teenage years. However, scientists from the University of Melbourne have redefined this. They say it can start at the age of 10 and and continue to the age of 24. Puberty used to occur around the age of 14, but because of improved health and nutrition, puberty can now start at the age of 10, especially in the developed world. Likewise, the upper age for when adolescence ends has been increased. This is because we stay in education longer and delay responsibilities like marriage, parenthood, and getting job. The scientists published their study in the Lancet Child and Adolescent Health Journal. They say society needs to change laws to take into account the findings of the research. Professor Susan Sawyer said, although many adult legal privileges start at the age 20, at age 18, the adoption of adult roles and responsibilities generally occurs later. The researchers say youth support services could be extended at the age of 25. However, this could be problematic in many countries around the globe. There is a big difference in the legal age of which nations recognize adulthood. Children legally become adults at the age of 15 in Indonesia, Myanmar, and Yemen. In Singapore, Zambia, and Honduras, the age is 21. Okay. So, now this time, what can you say about the changing of years in adolescent life?
It starts earlier and lasts
Yes,
longer, I
it
think.
starts earlier and lasts longer. Okay, so if it starts earlier and lasts longer, what might be the result of that? Like, for example, um, if you will not like really have the time to be independent until 24, what do you think will be the
Mm-hmm.
result of that in your life?
Mm, I think most people really become independent is when they
Mm-hmm.
get married. Right. So if people get married uh, uh, when they are older, then they will
Mm-hmm.
independent better than those people
Uh-huh.
before,
Okay.
right?
In America, the age or they estimated the age of adolescence in 18. That's your traditional age. That's why when you are in America or in some Western countries, when you are already 18, then you should leave your home. Like, leave your home and then live an independent life. Find a job while you are at
Yes.
school,
Uh-huh.
while you're supporting your college. Okay, there might be some who live alone, okay, or who live away from their parents when they are 18, but still get support from the parents, like allowances. Okay, so, but most likely they got independent when it comes to being 18 years old. Okay, so,
Yeah. But I read some report that because their land price getting higher and their job they are more hard they are harder
mhm.
to find. It is harder to find jobs in America or anyway, a lot of reasons. So their young people now, maybe one or third still live with their parents even when they have passed 18, even when they are 20s or 30s.
And we cannot go away with it. Okay, but you know what? To support those independent individuals, like persons who are already 18, to support them, the government actually increased the wages for labor jobs, like being a waiter or being a fast food crew. Okay, because sometimes students would take that as their job. So as a result, the government would pay them higher. Okay, like they will like increase their salary a little bit just to support the lives of these people. Okay, that's why there are a lot, even my friends, some of the acquaintances that I have, when they transfer to America in Idaho or Hawaii, they would go to college and at the same time work. Like after their classes, they will go to work at night in restaurants or in fast food chains, like that.
But yeah, it is maybe part-time job.
Hello? 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 Okay, I can hear you now.
Oh, hello. Sorry, I just moved my internet. Just late.
Okay, so yes, those jobs are always part-time. Okay, but they can always do what they want. Okay, so that is why some of or most of the people there are 18 years old. 18 years olds would like to be really independent. How about you? How about in your country? When can you say that you can leave home and do your job?
In Taiwan, I think maybe after college, because most of us will go to college, and I think maybe 90% of people will have part-time job, but there will have part-time job, but in Taiwan, the salary of part-time job can't really the salary of part-time job can't make you affordable.
You mean
about your just it's not enough to pay your college or pay your daily life. It just can I don't know, it's not enough. So most of us will take some, our parents will pay for the college for us, but still some people they have to lend some money from bank so they can finish their college. But yeah, I think 90% of us will have part-time job during university, and but if there is someone, if someone that if some people they get a lot of money from their parents, then they might choose to study hard uh, instead of spending time
Mm-hmm.
doing part-time jobs.
Yes. Okay. So. Mm-hmm.
But most of Taiwanese are really
Mm-hmm.
independent. I don't think they're really independent. Just take my parents for example. Oh, they are good at their job. They are good, but they will live with
Mm-hmm.
their parents. You know, in Chinese society, this is a family, including your grandparents. So most of most of Taiwanese won't leave their parents even when they
Oh,
get
I
married.
see. Okay, so yeah, I think I can really agree to that, because I think your tradition, okay, is more of like you should focus in the class, or like focus on your studies, not at work. Okay, so it's somewhat similar in the Philippines. In here, you can call yourself independent when you have your job already, like when you can support yourself, and it's usually after college. Okay, but there are a lot of independent teens, okay, who already have jobs or work as crew in different part-time jobs at the same time going to school, so that they can support themselves, because their family cannot support them anymore. So there are a lot of situations like that, because um th- like Philippines is not that a developed country. Like it's still developing. Like it's still in the process. So you can really call yourself independent once you have stable job and you can support yourself. But there are some here that even if they are far away, their college tuition fees are still being supported or paid by their parents, but they are already away from them. Okay, so it's like not to be independent. Okay, it's just being independent in the sense that they are far away from their parents, not being independent in the sense that they can pay for everything for themselves. Okay.
Yeah, but I think even in USA, their university is
Yeah.
really expensive if you are not studying in national, you know,
Yes.
yeah. So I believe that those people who study in Harvard, in Stanford, in Cambridge, most of them their university fee is paid by their
Yeah.
parents, I think. Because it is too expensive. It is too expensive. Normal people can't afford it. By if you are a student, you can't afford it. Yeah. So I think if you in America, if people study in those school, they still have to rely on
Okay,
their parents.
so they have, or not all, okay, can really afford to, or not all those independent beings can really afford to go to school, like especially those expensive universities, like ones you have mentioned, Harvard, right? Okay, so sometimes one thing that they can be independent, or they want to be independent, is having scholarships or entering into scholarships, so that they can be exempted from school fees. Okay, and they can really study hard for that. Do you also have scholarships in your universities?
I haven't gone to university. But in Taiwan, if you want scholarship, you have to be really
Mhm.
good in study, or your family um is not yeah, there's two paths to get scholarship. One is to be good in uh one is be good in study, and one is to prove your family is not that well to
Mhm.
approve
You
your
mean if
university.
your family
Yeah.
is not that well off, cannot really that
Uh-huh.
afford to send you to school, then that would be the time that they can
Mm-hmm.
support you in your study.
Yeah, yeah, but so
Mhm.
if I went if I went to a college, then I think I won't be the I will be neither of this. So I guess I won't have
Oh.
scholarship. Yeah, and if uh because I want to go to the best university of Taiwan, so it's really hard to be the top on
Mhm.
that university. Yeah, but if I want to the, those university are not that good, then yeah, I will have scholarship, but I don't know. I don't want to go to those
I
universities.
see. Okay. Uh-huh. So anyway, when I was a student before in college, there are a lot of scholarships actually, but as like you said, they are just given to students who are academically excellent, like those who are having high grades during high school, and to those students who are not who have parents who cannot afford to send their children to school. Okay, so I was not able to have that scholarship before because I was not that academically excellent. I'm just a simple student who wants to graduate, of course. And yeah, I'm not even into um, really studying. I'm lazy. I'm a lazy student before actually, but I always pass, even in my weakest subject, math. And but because my mom is an employee of the government, so I cannot avail that one. Usually, children who have parents in the government or working in the government will also not be able to avail the scholarships that universities have. So that's so sad. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. So you are not a good student when you are
Not
in the
that
university.
really good, just half good.
And oh, I'm just curious that when you are studying in university, you just study, or you will do some
My
activity
technique
after
at
school.
school is that I'm really oh what how could I am really weak in memorizing or familiarizing words like or terms in the books or what. But I have keen listening skills during classes or discussions. So my technique is that I will listen in the class. Like I won't write. Sometimes I won't write any information. Just copy my notes. Just copy the notes of my classmates. So most of the time I listen because sometimes what I listen to would be retained with me for days. So before exam, even if I can just scan it without even really studying it or familiarizing the terms, I can still remember some of it. So yeah, I will always have a passing score or a high score sometimes. Mm-hmm.
Yep. But did you spend lots of time studying, or you
No,
were
I just
doing
spend my
something else?
time, what do you call that one? Doing the things that I like at school, like bonding with friends, okay, talking with them, but I'm not a noisy student. I also like to, most of my time also is in the library, not doing research, but sometimes reading and falling to sleep. And yeah, so sometimes I hide in the shelves and sleep there while reading because I have so much. Our
Wow.
library is big actually, so some of the students can hide in the shelves and read or even sleep. Just don't let yourself be caught by the librarian.
It sounds like you are not that interested about your major in the
Mm,
university.
you mean, am I interested in my major? Oh, yes, actually.
Uh-huh.
Hmm.
But you sleep in during the
Pardon?
class. You, um, I mean, you do you in did you interested in your major during your
I'm
university?
interested, but not quite. Because there are difficult subjects, I thought my major would be just easy breezy, but it's not. Actually, it's not a piece of cake that a walk in the park. It's difficult to pass my major because English majors have a lot of things to familiarize with their lives. Um, yeah, like that. And I'm not good with it, so I just finished my 4 years so that I can have a degree. But what interests me most about my course is that literature. I can really like learn about literature and grammar, but nothing else aside from that. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Oh,
How
okay.
about you? What do you
Mm,
want to when you what course would you want to take when you go to college?
I would like to major in maybe financial or business,
Mm-hmm.
marketing,
Okay.
something like that. Um, I no, I know lots of my classmates who that have get into universities. Um, they
Mm-hmm.
don't like their major, so they just sleep at class, or they even don't go to
Mm-hmm.
their class, something like that. But I have another year to prepare for like university, so I wish I can find a major that I really interested in,
Yeah.
so I won't waste my time
Okay,
in
so the key to that
university.
is like think of something that you really want or really like to do. So that would be the thing that you would get in college because you will be ending up happy. Okay, so it will be difficult actually. College is difficult, but it will not that too difficult when you have or when you are doing the thing that you like. Mhm. Yes. Okay, so I
Yeah.
think that we don't have much time left, right? But anyway, thank you for that wonderful discussion.
Mm-hmm.
I really enjoy it. So we will just continue answering this one in the next week, okay? Okay, thank you. Have a nice
Okay.
day.
Thank you.
Bye.
Have a nice day.
Bye bye.